Well, just yesterday, billionaire Richard Branson celebrated the takeover of Brightline trains by his company Virgin Trains USA. He attended an event at the Miami station. Branson saying he is close to starting construction on the line that would take his trains beyond West Palm Beach, where they currently stop, all the way to Orlando International Airport and hopefully to a station inside Disney World.
Well, the downtown Miami station is next to Miami World Center, and Bryan Glazer is a spokesman for that project. He joins us now. Welcome. It's great to have you.
Thank you, Ruta. You know, yesterday was really a turning point. Virgin Trains had been running in a deficit as Brightline. The fact that Richard Branson came in, did this great unveiling, was able to sell $1.75 billion in bonds, pay off the debt, and now has money for operating costs to take the train potentially to Orlando and beyond, connecting all of the cities in the state of Florida. I had the opportunity to work with Richard Branson back during the Virgin Atlantic expansion days in the 1990s. And he said to me, he said, Virgin's not just an airline, it's a marketing company. I think that that's one of the strengths that he brings to Virgin Trains USA, which, by the way, is right across the street from Miami World Center, which is America's second largest urban development. It's an incredible project for all of South Florida and Miami as a whole.
And so this is being described as the Manhattanization of Miami. What does that mean? Tell us about the scope and the size of this project.
We're building a new urban core. Here you have a train that's coming in that connects the entire state, essentially, in the future. And then you have Miami World Center, which is a new urban core, that it's a city-fied situation. It's on 27 acres of what were decaying warehouses in downtown Miami, 1 block west of the Miami Arena, and it's going to be composed of 11 buildings, retail, residential, tourism, hospitality, and transportation. The new complex for Miami. This area, just north of the Freedom Tower, up to 395, has been barren for years. The centerpiece of this is Paramount Miami World Center. It is the soaring signature skyscraper, 60 stories, 700 feet, the most heavily amenitized condo tower in America. It has an outdoor soccer field that overlooks downtown Miami. And on top, as Frances well knows, because she has done a story there, it has the first Jetson-style flying car skyport, which 10 years from now, you're going to be able to fly into Paramount Miami World Center and go into an elevator down in your home. And we're going to be bringing thousands upon thousands of new jobs for construction, for retail, residential as the complex is built, and it's all intertwined in what you termed as the Manhattanization of Miami. It's a city within the city of the future.
Well, for people who don't live or work or just venture in that area, why should they care about that project?
I think that if you roam downtown Miami after a Heat game at the Miami Arena, you got to go pretty far to enjoy yourself and have some additional nightlife. We're bringing that nightlife there. Why should they care? It's because we're building a city. We're building a city that only can happen in Miami because this area, the 27 acres, and in comparison, if you consider that Rockefeller Center is 22 acres, again, getting back to why you should care, it's going to be the entertainment hospitality center for the city of Miami, with Paramount sitting right in the middle. And you're going to look up when you get off that train and look at Paramount and say, I've arrived. The other reason they should care is jobs. The flow of capital coming into Miami that'll be brought from Brightline, which is headed by Mr. Goddard, Mr. Port. These are visionaries. And as well as Art Falcone, Nitin Midwani, Daniel Kodzie, the developers of Miami World Center. These people see the future of Miami, and you should all care about the future of this city.
Let me ask you about the future, because global warming or the sea level rise is the future of Miami also. Are you guys taking into account the rising sea levels? Because that's going to be
I think every developer in
everyone.
downtown Miami takes the future and climate change seriously. Whether or not it's a hurricane, or God forbid a flood and rising sea levels, Miami World Center is being built at least 6 to 13 feet above elevation, according to the builders. 11 buildings will be composed. So if there's a storm surge, they're prepared for that. But nobody can be prepared for what Mother Nature may bring in the future. And I think that that's an all concern for all of Miami.
Well, it was so nice to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
And you should
ride the Brightline, now Virgin Trains USA train. Come see us at Miami World Center. It's an incredible project, something the whole city should really be proud of.
Can't wait to see the real thing. Thank you very much.